Hey guys, it's been a little bit since we've talked. I've been doing my own thing in quarantine, same as all of you, probably. Just biding my time until it ends. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of subjects. A couple of things from just general disregard and negativity as of recent on the internet, then some general topics about stuff like Twitter drama. I don't know. Consider this update and stuff a bit of a half-assed rant and just way to vent myself. Maybe go over a few things, shed a bit of slice of life with the rest of you. Give you all a little bit of hope in the world, at least in one person in it. Not that I'm that good a person, but better than some. At least I like to think so. Either way. On topic, recently there's just been this crap load of just drama and hate for these different YouTube creators. Anywhere from George Not Found to Technoblade to just all these different creators. Surprising amount of them being so Minecraft focused. They seem to be almost like a geared towards subset of creators for some reason. Whether it's because their popularity being able to garner a lot of views to the people that shed hate on them or not. It's really just quite sad, to be honest. Because it's just people trying to make people have a good time watching their content and make a living from it. If these Twitter stands and these K-pop lovers just geared all that effort and stuff towards making their own content, maybe they'd be half as successful as the people they try to ruin the reputation of. It's not just a waste of time and potential. It's a waste of just effort and care. Caring so much and putting so much effort towards such acts of just disdain and stuff for no reason other than you feel like it and maybe want to get a couple more likes on your tweet. It's this weird, shameful part of society nowadays. Or, oh no, I said the big S word, society. No, just it's a part of culture nowadays where social media is everything. Whether it's just because tech's gone so far, or we're all stuck inside, so social media is one of the only outlets we have. But even then, it's not much of an excuse because it was happening before the virus hit, too. All this Twitter drama and these false flags trying to dig up dirt on past tweets from the days when Filthy Frank and the Cake series was all still prevalent and still popular. Humor back then was just a different breed, and what people were sensitive and not sensitive to as well. People nowadays can't expect to just wave off everything that happened in the past and just call it offensive and try to cancel it, because in a sense it's trying to wipe the slate of history clean, and it's sad. For all those of us out here that actually watched and really loved Frank's videos when he was still making them before he moved on to music and became Joji. If one day the entire archive, all of the videos on his channel, just up and disappeared or wiped from YouTube as a whole and never got re-uploaded by secondary channels or anything. If that ever happened, I know there would be a great number of past fans, of new people who never got to experience it. There would be plenty that would feel saddened by it just being gone. And whether it's because it still held a part of that insensitive, dark, cringy, edgy humor from back in good old like 2015 and stuff, or because it was just such a hallmark of those days, having Frank still on the platform as an entertainer. Whatever the reason is that you'd miss those videos, it's a viable reason, because it's a part of our history on this platform, as well as fans and potential creators. If you were inspired by that to make your own art projects or your own channels, then good for you. If you just found enjoyment and it helped you at a time when you were down, I'm happy for you. But it's all the reason why those people that try and tear down things from the past and shove them down people's throats as if they're still relevant nowadays, that it's just sad and really disheartening. Because if it's like this now, what's it gonna be like in 10 years, 20 years? Is one little thing gonna be enough to just destroy an entire person's life? Even when it's not true? False allegations, just doctored images. There's so many things that people can do nowadays to fuck over someone's life. And it's disappointing. Just the other week, I watched this video from, I believe it was Nexpo. He was doing his series on Find This Man, and just the fact that the reason the man got found in the end was because technology advanced so much since the mystery was started that you could just slap the picture in a search engine and it would come up with photos sharing the face in that picture. That's how it was found, and that's... When you think about it, it sounds normal, but it's absurd. In just 5 to 10 years, the technology has been made to the point where you can find anyone as long as you have a picture of them and they've posted things on social media and the internet in other spots. As long as those two prerequisites are filled, you can find someone's other photos of themselves. It's kind of scary, to be completely honest. It's the same with deepfakes and that program where you can give voice signatures in order to try and replicate them. We're evolving into a territory of technology where framing people and making them guilty of things, or at least seem guilty of things that they never even got involved with, is entirely plausible. Blackmail, slander, just... One of the worst parts about all this being reality is that I don't think most of the people that actively engage in ruining these people's lives are sometimes aware of it. Pretty sure they think, oh, I'm doing a good deed because I'm shedding this person to light, or oh, I'm putting this person on whatever the phrase is for putting them out in front of the lights and showing everyone who they're really like. I'm doing this and that to try and expose them. They think of it that way, even when it's not true. They delude themselves into thinking they're doing a good thing. That or the more cruel people just sit back and laugh at what they've been doing to someone's life. And I just can't understand it. I'm sure all of us in our lives have had those moments where we get in a good comeback or we say something and we're just like, oh yeah, I stuck it to the man, I really showed him. But when you actively know you're in the wrong, but you keep choosing to do it for the sake of entertaining yourself or making yourself feel better because you put yourself above someone else by demeaning and destroying something that they found very precious to them, you're no better than the things that you talk about them, calling them. It's despicable. And it's not worthy of someone claiming to be a part of the people trying to help us grow and become better as people and solve problems and whatever the hell they claim. It's unfair to those that get unjustly corralled into these horrible scandals and situations where everyone that followed them begin hating them or just following along with the hate train because they don't actually do the research themselves. I don't know, man. Being gone for nearly a month or more and just coming back to rant like this, I'm not sure what it's gonna do. Not sure how many people are even gonna see this and think about it once they finish it. I hope the things that I've mentioned or said have some inclination on self-awareness or just keeping aware of the different problems that are happening lately. But can't exactly expect that. It's kind of rude of me to. I'd like to hope it though, because I like being upfront with you guys, even if there are a few of you. Being upfront with you just lets me be honest and give my thoughts and opinions, and when you guys become more plentiful, it just means I'll be able to interact with you guys more and actually have solid conversations and debates on these opinions. Because at the end of the day, that's the point of having these types of talks. To make a conversation and debate about it. It's not to just sit in front of a mic and have this one-sided conversation where you can't respond or give your thoughts and opinion. It's an outlet for me to express my thoughts and for you guys to respond. That way it becomes a two-way street and it's not some superficial mess. And if at any time I ever express any misinformation or I get facts wrong along this rocky road, I want you guys to hammer and nail me for it. I don't want to be left alone for any mistakes I make. I don't want to have it swept to the side so nothing bad happens or no flack hits me. To be honest is to accept criticism, especially if you guys actually care about what I say. if I undermine that by not letting you guys respond and criticize me, then I'd be in no position to deserve having this platform and having the few people that may watch me that I do. At the end of the day, I appreciate being given the opportunity to just come here on YouTube and talk, because while some YouTubers may have their big fancy computers and be able to play AAA games for you guys, and trust me, I watch plenty of those myself, so I know how addicting it is. There's many other creators here on the platform that may have that type of leverage and that type of opportunity. Just being given the opportunity to sit here and talk to you guys is still worth a lot. You see so many of those news or outlet channels trying to deliver new updates on certain situations nowadays. Anywhere from like Hero Hei to this other channel that I saw reporting on certain things earlier today. You see so many channels like that, and they're just trying to spread the info and make sure everyone knows it so they're not misinformed, or they're just trying to share their opinion. And I find it really good. After all, one of the most important parts of having a personality here on the platform is that you actually share your personality with your viewers. You don't just sit there and have a blank face on and just act like nothing phases you. Sometimes that can be your internet personality, I suppose, but not everyone can fit it well, and I don't exactly plan to. I think that's about all I've got in me for today. I really appreciate you guys who actually will watch this video, and I'm glad to at least return again and be able to talk with you guys up front with you like this. Cheers to next time, everyone. Have a great night.